ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਲੋਕ। ਸਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰਗੁਣ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਸੁਨ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਆਪ ਆਪਨ ਕੀਆ ਨਾਨਕਾ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਫਿਰ ਜਾਪ। Salok. The formless Lord possesses all qualities. He transcends all qualities. He himself is in primal samadhi, the divine trance. Through his creation, O Nanak, he meditates on himself. Ashtapati. जब आकार एक कच्छ न दृष्टेता पाप पुन तब कहते होता। जब तारी आपन सुन समाद तब बैर विरोध किस संग कमात। जब इसका बरन चिन्ह न जापत तब हरक सोग को किसे व्यापत। जब आपन आप पार ब्रह्म तब मोह कहा किस होवत परम। आपन खेल आप वर्तीजा नानक करने हार न दूजा। Ashtapati. When this world has not yet appeared in any form, then who committed sins and performed good deeds? When the Lord himself was in the state of complete absorption in the Absolute, then against whom were hate and jealousy directed? When there was no color or shape to be seen, then who experienced joy and sorrow? When the Supreme Lord himself was himself all in all, then where was emotional attachment? And who has doubts? He himself has staged his own drama. O Nanak, there is no other creator. जब होवत प्रभ केवल तनी तब बंद मुक्त को किसको गनी। जब एके हर अगम अपार तब नरग सुर्ग को कौन अवतार। जब निर्गुण प्रभ सहज सुबाए तब शिव सकत को कित ठाए। जब आपे आप अपनी जोत तरे तब कवन डर कवन कत डरे। आपन चलत आप करने हार नानक ठाकर अगम अपार। When the Lord alone existed, then say whom to reckon as one bound, whom as one liberated. When there was the only one inaccessible and limitless Lord, then say who did enter hell or paradise. When the unattributed Lord alone spontaneously existed, then say at what place were mind Shiva and matter Shakti. When he himself wielded his own light, who was then fearless and who was gripped by fear? He himself performs his own wondrous plays. O Nanak, the Lord Master is unfathomable and infinite. Abinasi sukh apan asan तै जन्म मरण को कहा बिनासन। जब पूरन करता प्रभ सोई तब जम की त्रास कहो किस हुई। जब अभिक्त अगोचर प्रभ एका तब चित्र गुप्त किस पूछत लेखा। जब नाथ निरंजन अगोचर अगाधे तब कौन छुटे कौन बंधन बाधे। आपन आप ही अचरजा नानक आपन रूप आप ही उपरजा। When the imperishable Lord was seated in his comfortable seat, say where was birth, death and destruction? When there was only God, the perfect creator, say then who was afraid of death? When there was only the one Lord, unmanifest and unknowable, then from whom did Chitra and Gupta, the angels, ask for account? When there was only the immaculate, incomprehensible, unfathomable Master, then who was liberated and who was bound in fetters? The Lord is all by himself. He himself is wonderful. O Nanak, he himself has created his own form. जय निर्मल पुरख पुरख पत होता तै बिन मैल कहो क्या तोता। जय निरंजन निरंकार निर्बान तै कौन कहो मान कौन अभिमान। जय स्वरूप केवल जगदीश तै छल छिद्र लगत को कीस। जय ज्योत स्वरूपी ज्योत संग समावे तै किसे भूख कवन तृप्तावे। करन करावन हार करने हार करन करावन करने हार नानक करते का नाही समार। When there was only the immaculate being, the Lord of beings, there was no filth, so what was there to be washed clean? When there was only the pure, bright, formless and detached one Lord in nirvana, then who was held in honor and who was held in dishonor? When there was only the form of Lord of universe, then who was tainted by fraud and sin? When the embodiment of light was immersed in his own light, then who was hungry and who was satisfied? He himself is the doer, the Almighty Creator Lord. O Nanak, the Creator is beyond calculation. जब अपनी शोभा आपन संग बनाई, तब कवन माई बाप मित्र सुत पाई। जय सरब कला आपे परबीन, तै बेद कतेब कहाँ को चीन। जब आपन आप उर्धारे, तो सगन अपसगन कहाँ बिचारे। जय आपन ऊंच आपन आप नेरा, तै कौन ठाकर कौन कहिए चेरा। बिस्मन बिसम रहे बिस्माद, नानक अपनी गत जानो आप। When his glory was contained within himself, then who was mother, father, friend, child, and sibling? When all power and wisdom was latent within him, then where were the Vedas and holy scriptures at the time, and who was there to read them? When he kept himself all in all unto his own heart, then who considered omens to be good or bad? When he himself was lofty and himself low, then who could be called a master and who a disciple? Beholding this mystery, we are wonderstruck at the wondrous wonder of the Lord. O Nanak, he alone knows his own state. जय अछल अछेद अपेद समाया, ऊहा किसे व्यापत माया। आपस को आपे आदेश, तय गुण का नाही परवेश। जय एक के एक भगवंता, तय कौन अचिंत किस लागे चिंता। जय आपन आप पत्यारा, तय कौन कथे कौन सुनने हारा। बौ बेअंत ऊंच ते ऊंचा, नानक आपस को आपे पहुँचा। When the undeceivable, impenetrable, inscrutable one was self-absorbed, then who was swayed by Maya? When he paid homage to himself, then the three disposition was not prevailing. When there was only the only one unique and only Lord God, who was free from worry and who felt worried. When he himself was satisfied with himself, then who spoke and who listened? He, the vast infinite, the highest of the high, O Nanak, he alone can reach his own self. जय आप रच्यो परपंच आकार, तय गुण में कीनो विस्तार। पाप पुण्य तय पई कहावत, को नरक को सुर्ग बछावत। आल जाल माया जंजाल, हौमे मोह परमे पैपार। दुख सुख मान अपमान, अनक प्रकार कियो बख्यान। आपन खेल आप कर देखे, खेल संकोचे तो नानक एके। When the Lord himself created the universe and forms, then he expanded himself in the three dispositions. Sin and virtue then began to be spoken of. Some have gone to hell and some yearn for paradise. Then God spread the worldly snares and entanglements of Maya, the egotism, attachment, doubt, and loads of fear, suffering and joy, honor and dishonor began to be described in various ways. He himself created and beholds his own drama. He winds up the drama and then, O Nanak, he alone remains. Jai abhigit pagto tੈ आप, जय पसरे पसार संत प्रताप। दुहु पाख का आपे तनी, उनकी शोभा उन्हों बनी। आपे कौतक करे आनंद चोज, आपे रस पोगन निर्जोग। जिस पावे तिस आपन नाय लावे, जिस पावे तिस खेल खिलावे। बेसुमार अथा अगंत अतोले, ज्यो बुलावो त्यो नानक दास बोले। Wherever the eternal Lord's devotee is, he himself is there. He unfolds the expanse of his creation for the glory of his devotee. He himself is the master of both worlds. His praise is to himself alone. He himself performs and plays his amusements and games. He himself enjoys pleasure and yet he is unaffected and untouched. He attaches whomsoever he pleases to his name. He causes whomever He pleases to play a part in his wondrous play. He is beyond calculation, beyond measure, unaccountable and unfathomable. As you, O Lord, inspire him to speak, so does servant Nanak speak. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।